Game 14 podcast. And folks, Avery told me not to say this before the podcast. It might be over. It might be over. It might be over. Avery, how you feeling, man?
I mean, we can't beat the O's ever. So that's like, it's not a new thing. I think this is like pretty on par for how the season's going. So I'm not like too disappointed in this.
What do you mean? They improved to 3-10 with a minus 35 run differential against the Baltimore Orioles. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they can't beat them. They suck. Like they suck against them, but it's like.
But this is a team. This is a team you could potentially be playing in the playoffs. I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah, no, these are very important losses, 100%.
Well, Mike Wilner says the division record doesn't matter.
He's right.
You know, he's not right in a tiebreaker. Fucking idiot, dude.
He is not right. But he also said the season's long. Like it's early.
Yeah, it's still early. We got what, 30 games left. Yeah, it's early still.
That is crazy that this season's only a month left.
Dude, I'm dead inside. Like I genuinely, and I know we talk about this all the time on the podcast. Like this, they say never let it affect your mood. It's affecting my mood. I am miserable, dude. I am fucking miserable.
Are you kind of like sad the season's almost over?
No, well, obviously, because like the vibes and just like I'm scared. Listeners, I need you guys to talk me out of this. I'm kind of scared we're gonna lose you guys in the off season. But no, listen, I'm depressed, bro. I'm just like, this is bad. Like this is just a bad stretch of baseball they've been playing, and it's like 2 steps forward. You beat the Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati. And then you just go to Camden Yards and just lay a goose egg. Like you win the first game, and the next 2 games just have no fight, no urgency to come back. You don't do anything. It's just like, it's so bad. Like it's just so embarrassing. I don't know, man. Maybe you could talk me out of it, but this is crucial stuff here, man. It's down the stretch. Like I don't know.
I don't want to talk you out of it because I know it is important. Like it is important. But we go. So what? 3-3 road trip.
Yeah.
All in all, I'm on my Mike Wilner shit. It's okay, right? It's not. We didn't drop games. Kind of same spot we were at. It would have been nice to win some games. Well,
now we're 1.5 back now, right?
Yeah,
like that's a little bit of a bigger hill to climb. That's a 2-game difference.
Losing that. But I'm pretty sure those 3 AL West teams have a gauntlet kind of facing each other at the end of the year.
Okay. Avery's really talking our listeners.
I don't want it's just how I am. I'm sorry. Like this Blue Jays team is frustrating as fuck. I agree with that, but you can't deny how talented the team is. Like if this team gets on a run, we come back here and we say, okay, this is what we should have done the whole time, right? We go into this baby shit soft schedule for the Jays over these next 2 weeks, right? Maybe even more than that. Can you read through what our schedule is like?
Okay. All right. Positive. I guess the Game 14 podcast is going positive now.
No, you can be mad again.
Guardians for 3, Nationals for 3, Rockies for 3, Athletics for 3, Royals for 3. That's a very easy schedule.
What day does that last Royals game end on?
September 10th.
That's a lot of fucking baseball from
3,
here.
6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, so 15 games against dog shit teams below 500. They have to go 10-5.
We'll
right?
go 8-7.
Oh, that's okay. Now that's the Avery I know. He's back. If they go anything, actually, fuck it. If they go anything less than 11-4, season's done. Pack the shit. Everyone hold me accountable. I need a Johnny Junta countdown on every game. 11-4. I need the updated record that they need to go for the rest of the game. So if they win, 10-4, 9-4. I need that. I need all that updated. Okay. So I'm dude. It's just like I don't know.
What do we finish with? Rays, Yankees.
Rangers first.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Yeah. So then it goes Rangers, Red Sox. Oh my God. This is a gauntlet this season. Rangers, Red Sox, Yankees, Rays.
Oh, those are teams we play well against. It's over. I'm done. I'm done. It's
all you can do is just laugh, brother. That's all you can just do.
Yeah,
just
great
sit back
track
and laugh.
record against teams in the division this season. That should go
Yeah, it
awesome.
should be easy. It should be an easy stretch. Why not?
Surely the dog shit Yankees won't sweep us to end the year.
Yeah, a team that just has nothing to play for, that their World Series now is to just beat the Jays out. Oh, yeah, that should go easy.
Yeah.
That should go well. Garrett Cole, 15 strikeouts, 6 innings. That's going to happen. But yeah, and for the people listening that are expecting a lot of Blue Jays talk, I tweeted it. We're going to keep it at a minimal here. We're going to tap into some listener questions soon. Because listen, there's not much to break down for the series. Matt Chapman is fucking ass. I can't wait for him to be out of a Blue Jays uniform. Sorry, all the truth. Sorry, Blue Jays bat boy. I'm just calling everyone out tonight. The dude is terrible. Can't hit. And high leverage hitting 170 this year. Is that good, Avery? Is that a good average in high leverage? Fuck no, it's not.
If it was Johnny Junta in junior college, I'd say it's good, but it's Matt Chapman in the big leagues.
It's Matt Chapman that seems to be up every single time in high leverage. Chance to step on Orioles' throat tonight and pops out into the infield. The most classic Matt Chapman about ever. I'm done with him. He's a handsome guy, great looking guy. Seems like a good locker room guy. Get him the fuck out of this locker room. Sorry, Matty Chopsticks. Another thing around Blue Jays news, and maybe Avery can talk me out of this as well. Paul DeJong goes to the Giants and turns into Barry Bonds. I mean, is that more of a testament to the Blue Jays hitting coaches and approach? Because that would be a spin zone. Right?
No, I think he's just one of those guys who is bound to be American.
He hates Canada. He's a patriot. That's why Hudgens probably loved him. He's a patriot.
He's a patriot.
He's an American patriot. Yeah,
I couldn't believe that. He hit a fucking home run too. Oh my God, I'm seeing Alek Manoah back in quad soreness test came back negative.
Yeah, no, that's a long time ago. I was going to talk about that next. But couldn't be happier for Paul DeJong. I mean, the guy leaves the shackles of the Toronto Blue Jays and just turns into quite literally the best hitter on the planet. I think he hit the go-ahead and extras, bases clearing double against the Phillies. Sure, more hits. He had one less hit in that day, or he actually had the same amount of hits that day than he had in his entire tenure with the Toronto Blue Jays. So that's just what happens. I mean, you got
to tip your cap to a good ball player when that happens.
Yeah, a baller, a real life baller.
Steven Strasburg retires. We're just talking baseball now.
We're just talking ball. Another thing I want to talk about, obviously you mentioned Alek Manoah. I genuinely did think that they just said, go the fuck home and just lose weight. And I'm not a fat shamer, but I thought they did that because we were hearing nothing about him. We had no idea. Like, he didn't report to AAA when he got sent down. But now he's back in AAA. He's not going to pitch another inning for the Toronto Blue Jays this year, correct, Avery? I mean, that's just where we're at with it, right?
Yeah, no, we're in a playoff push. He's not.
I would playoff push. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I mean,
it is. They're in a playoff race.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to stay positive, shot or listener. Sorry. I don't think we see him either. Kind of interesting that I don't know if he tried to play it off as an IL stint as to try the back and the quad stuff, or the team tried to do that for him to help him out. So the year is done. Like, for him, it's done.
You should him pitching in AAA. How is that going to help? I think it's
not going to do anything.
I say I would shut him down. Probably.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, let's work on the weight thing, because that's the next thing that has to change.
Yeah. And we're not fat shaming.
No, I'm a fat guy myself. You just have to try something different because the baseball thing isn't working out, and you can tweak and try everything. But again, to get the fan base kind of back on your side, I said this a long time ago, it's weight. Just show you're dedicated to losing a lot of weight again. And if it doesn't help the baseball, then we're kind of shit out of luck.
Get ready to learn Chinese.
And then it's like the next thing up, I think, is just like, let's get the life back on track a little bit.
Yeah, so let's go on other things also. Avery did the NPC stream. I need to know where you were at with that. Like, I know there was a decent amount of Gate 14 listeners in there because I saw a lot of comments about Johnny this, Johnny that, and stuff like that in there, or people tagging me in the tweet, stuff like that. I was in a business meeting for Gate 14, hint, hint. So I couldn't do that. But did you enjoy it? I mean, I feel like it's fun. Like, it's funny.
No, it's funny. I know it's funny in the moment, I just didn't.
But having those videos on the internet is like, that's the shitty part, right? Where people are
I don't watch.
recording.
I haven't turned one on. I see my face. I don't watch them.
You didn't watch the ones that I tweeted. Like
No,
no one's tweeted. You didn't watch any of it. Like the cowboy one.
No, I know what I said, and I'm choosing not to watch them. It's like anytime I see a video of it, she's like, "Nope, we're not gonna do that."
I can read that. That is fucking crazy. Okay, so yeah, that's the NPC talk.
Well, I also hate hearing myself talk. Definitely hate. Oh, the word, like, yeah.
I'd rather enjoy it hearing myself talk.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise anyone here. Probably.
I also I'm addicted to the grind of Gate 14, so I will listen back to podcasts and I will write notes. Yeah, I'll write stop saying this, or you repeated this word a lot of times. Like, listen, I'm dedicated to the craft, man.
That's interesting.
I'll listen back and be like, okay, you said this a lot. Like you said, you referenced this stat a lot, or you talked about wit too much. I'll say that and I'll make note of it. Because if you listen to our old podcast, it was just I repeated a lot of stuff. Now I'm kind of more fluid and stuff like that with that. I study film. That's how you get better in this content game. You study film. I listen to it when I'm driving. I know obviously it's kind of cringe hearing my own voice as well, obviously. But I do like to hear back and hear what I'm saying just to make sure I'm not sounding like a fucking idiot. I mean, I do sound like an idiot a lot of the time, but sound that much of an idiot. You know what I mean?
No, that's good. I'm impressed by that actually.
Yeah. Studying film, that's the only way you get better. So listeners out there,
and I listened through it a little bit.
You edit it though. That's a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but I don't listen to it for clip. That's the next thing is I need if there's just our job to do it, I'd be able to run back and get clips and timestamps and stuff like that. But fuck, man, it's a lot of shit to do when we're working, and then come back to this and then stream instead of nights off. So I think clips is the next thing that would bring us to the next level, man. A lot. It's tough to do. So.
I can do that. I'll do that tomorrow. Avery, send me this stuff. I'll clip some of the stuff.
Well, this is a bad episode to clip up.
Well, we could definitely, when we go into a little bit of the game recaps, we can do that. But let's go into, so obviously we're not a political podcast, but I just thought this was funny with the Donald Trump arrest. Let's go into the top 5 Blue Jays players that should be arrested for their performance. And I think you and I should go back and forth on this. Like I said, this isn't a political talk. It's just funny.
I like politics. As someone who knows nothing about politics, I've recently
enjoy it from the outside.
100%.
I don't lean aside. I enjoy just the people going at it because I love conflict and confrontation. So I will say that as well.
I think politics is very, very funny.
It's funny, yeah. If you don't take it too serious, it's very
happy
funny.
We live in a country where we have the ability to vote, and I don't take that for granted. But watching some of the U.S. shit and
is fucking
Rudy
hilarious.
Giuliani's his mugshot going out yesterday, seeing that stuff is just awesome.
It was bad.
The funniest shit ever.
It was bad. So let's go into some stuff before we go into some of the listener questions. I guess we'll do a little bit of a series recap, but we'll go into listener questions after that. The top 5 guys. I think 1-1. I hate to say this. Sorry, memes. Alejandro Kirk.
Lock him up.
Alejandro Kirk is 1-1. Right? Is that a good 1-1 or is Vladdy?
No. Kirk plays half the games even when Vladdy's 1-2. Lock him up.
Okay, so we'll go Alejandro Kirk 1 for arrests.
Yeah.
Vladdy 2. Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
Matty Chopsticks 3. Has to be. This dude is hitting. You know what? Let negative Johnny pull up some splits here for Matty Chopsticks, because I saw an insult stat that I just need to do right now. More than air. Matt Chapman in his
I want to know what his numbers are if we remove the great month.
I don't even want to get into that. Matt Chapman in his last 7 games is hitting 107. His last 15 games hitting 211. His last 30 games hitting 200. He has a 138 on base in his last 7 games with a 107 slugging. There is a slump, and there is what this dude is fucking doing. And you know what's even worse? He is going to finesse $200 million somehow from a baseball team in the offseason because he's a 4-win player.
No, I don't think he'll do
You don't think he does? I genuinely do think he does. They will see they'll see his defensive metrics from this year, and they'll say, we're going to give this dude money. It's a premium position at third base. I guarantee it, Avery. I promise.
Yeah, I think he gets 120.
That's even still an overpayment, dude.
What? 120 over 6, maybe?
That's still, oh my God.
I don't know my contracts that well, so I
yeah,
might be talking
yeah,
out of my ass.
yeah.
I don't
But
think
I'm definitely clipping that Matt Chapman insult stats. That is going on TikTok tomorrow because the people need to see it. The people need to know.
I don't think he's a $200 million player.
Yeah, no.
Because he's so hit and miss, and the miss is a lot. And
it happens. Don't get me started on the miss.
And it happens year after. It happens year after. It's just how he is as a player. You've been in the league this long, and you have this many stats to show. It's kind of who you are. You won't change that much without some tangible change. Alek Manoah, lock up number 4.
He's not on the team though. Okay, yeah, Alek Manoah 4, and I think 5 has to be like
it's Dave
Hudgens and Guillermo. I listen, Guillermo's our guy now, but that's the only part of the team that's struggling is those two departments. Dave Hudgens and Guillermo Martinez both second degree murder. Second degree where they both have to go. I don't know if that makes sense. Sorry,
I don't think that's how
I don't know if that makes sense actually. So yeah, that's the 5 guys that need to be arrested. With Alejandro Kirk first. I mean, this guy at the plate is just it's bad.
That's just double play city. We saw it yesterday too.
Yeah.
Jay's negative 35 run differential, average with runners in scoring position against the Orioles this year, 148.
Oh my God.
Vlad, no home runs against the O's, 10 for 48.
Okay, and Vladdy has 1 home run in the entire month of August. We're on August 24th right now. That is fucking bad, dude. That is bad. Yeah. That's really bad. Like, a pitcher might have more home runs in the NL if they were doing the pitcher at bats. You could say a pitcher.
Madison Bumgarner has
Mad
more.
Bum would have more for sure. Yeah. But that's whatever. Let's go. Let's break down the series quick. We'll do it we'll just go in and out here. Game 1, Yusei Kikuchi gets pulled early. Yimi Garcia absolutely tries his hardest to blow it. Obviously, Jays are up 3-1, blow it. And the offense, Brandon Belt, man. I mean, Brandon Belt is the only dude on this team that cares right now. He is the only dude with a pulse. He has over an 1,100 OPS in the month of August. He is the only dude that cared. And if I would have told you in May, Brandon Belt is our 3-hole hitter, slashing insane numbers at his age, 372 on base percentage, 473 slugging, you'd call me a fucking idiot, Avery.
Mm-hmm.
You'd call me an idiot. Absolutely insane. So shout out to Brandon Belt for winning that game pretty much by himself in extras.
That extra innings was joy. Like
it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. I thought this team had that was 3 wins in a row, which what they do actually. You know what they do, Avery? They always pull you back in with these little make-believe 3-game win streaks where they lose game 1 in a series, then win the next 3, and then they lose the next 2. That's what this team does.
It just ends up at 500.
Yeah, they're the 500 bandits. That's what they are. The sticky bandits. Tuesday's game, not much to say. 7-0. That's just the offense. I mean, literally God could pitch and it wouldn't matter because your offense didn't score a run. 1-0 wins that game. So whatever. But I will tip my cap to Henny Cabrera. Absolutely incredible. This guy.
He's the best Blue Jay ever.
I don't think he's given up a run with the Jays still yet. Actually, no. He hasn't. Sorry, I just looked it up. Trevor Richards. Where are we at with him, Avery? I mean, 0.2 innings, 5 runs. Bad IL coming back from the IL, or I mean, they were dead anyways. It doesn't really matter. But
no, it happened. It happened. It's whatever. Yeah. You trust whatever. You trust track record's too good for over this year to lose faith in a guy like that. He had the one okay outing in Cincinnati. And then did he have another good outing in Cincinnati, or was it?
I think he only pitched 1.
Okay, and then I thought he had a good outing in between. Maybe I'm forgetting it wrong. Joe Richards, you're fine. He had to just wear that one sadly, which sucked. But
yeah,
the Orioles are cheating. They're that fucking good.
Anthony Santander is.
Dude, how the fuck did he hit? First of all, how did he pull today's home run? And how did he hit the Kevin Gausman splitter out yesterday, too? It's just like the most odd, crazy swings. And I would love to see that from a Blue Jays player.
Yeah, I would love to see that, too. I'm just watching these other teams like the Orioles and stuff like that. Like, I'm just in my mind, I'm like, imagine a team that could pitch and hit like this. Just imagine rooting for a team that just everything comes together, like timely hitting, good defense, good pitching, good back end of the bullpen. Obviously, the Jays have all those, the last 3 of those things. But
it's crazy that all the O's pitchers are overperforming at this point.
That's what a good team does, though. I feel like you just have
Imagine
everyone.
when they get pitching, this team is going to be the best to ever do it
Oh my
for
God. And everyone is under contract for like
for
4 more
10
years
more
still.
years.
Yeah, dude. Not great. Not fucking great. All right, guys, let's be honest here. And today's game, where were you at with today's game? Who's to blame for that? I mean, Barrios, you can't be giving up 2 runs after Vladdy and Springer come clutch and give you 2 runs in the top of the 4th, and then you give up an absolute moon bomb to Santander, which was, let's call it what it is. That ball was shot on. That
Yep.
ball was just absolutely fucking annihilated. 110 exit velo, just sent to the stars. You can't be doing that. Like when your team gets a lead, dude, you gotta put up a 0 after that, especially with an offense struggling like this, dude. You got to.
Yep. Agreed. Obviously wasn't fucking trying to do it. Just middle pitch, or sorry, over the plate enough and hit the ball to the fucking sun. It's just like we had that. We had Vlad doing that all the time.
Now we don't.
Now we have
really no
balls.
one besides maybe Brandon Belt doing that, who's, by the way, had 15 home runs. He's 3 off of Vladdy. That is fucking wild.
But
But
Brandon Belt was supposed to be, shout out Connor Moore, who tweeted this, who was actually kind of right. But I like to chirp
platoon
him.
guy.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be your guy as well. But my rebuttal, so his thing was, okay, Brandon Belt was signed to be a platoon guy, and we need our guys to step up, which, sure. And I'm in the boat where who cares how you get production, you just need it. And Brandon's doing a great job, but we're just not getting production from a lot of the other ones where we expected it from. And just home runs make baseball scoring runs so much easier. Like, look at the O's today, fucking 4 runs, 2 swings. We're in Cincinnati where during the vlog, 4 hits, we have 0 runs. It's like, obviously you want to hit the ball out of the yard and score runs more, and the O's have done that. And it's just deflating getting balls hit out of the yard all the time.
Yep, it's deflating, and especially when you are doing it. And we saw it in Cincinnati when the Jays took that lead 3-0 when Bassett was on the mound on the Sunday, and he gives 3 right back, right? I mean, it's deflating for an offense that's not really firing on all cylinders when you finally put up runs and then you give it right back. And then in the 5th, he gives up an absolute moon bomb to Cedric Mullins as well off a really good. That was a really good count. Jays will never do that. Deep counts like that.
Oh my
like
God, that at bat was sick.
Yeah, that was sick at bat, and then he just launched. I mean, that was just so obvious, so writing in the sand or whatever the fuck's the saying. I don't know. Is it writing in the sand?
Writing on the wall.
I think it is. Writing on the wall, sorry. But yeah.
We can write in the sand if we want.
But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, the bullpen looked awesome today. Tim Mesa, 101 ERA. What a year for that guy. And we're gonna waste it. I'm scared of this, chat. Why do I keep saying chat? Fuck. I'm scared of this, man. Like, this is the best pitching staff and bullpen the Jays have maybe ever had. And we're going to waste it because of an incompetent offense. And this is the exact same thing from 2021, where the really good offense, bad pitching staff. And we look back at that. We look back at that 2021 season and we say that what could have been, because that lineup was insane, right? Absolutely insane. And I have a bad feeling a couple years down the road from now, we're going to look back at this pitching staff and be like, wow, did we take that for granted? Wow, did we waste that opportunity? And that's the one thing that I'm scared of, but that's what it's like being a Toronto Blue Jays fan. That's what happens with this team. That just every year, this is what happens, man. There's one thing that's just not clicking.
There's a good question I kind of want to get into now. Good listener question.
Okay, let's hear it.
So let's pull up the roster, will you, Johnny?
Yeah.
How many players on this current team aren't Blue Jays next season?
Okay. I don't know about the pitchers. I will say that. I don't know about the pitching staff. Ryu will be gone.
Yep.
Whit Merrifield will be gone. Matt Chapman will be gone. How many's that? 4? My hands are fucking full of the pen again. Fuck. Okay, so Whit Merrifield, I think, will be gone. They're not going to be able to afford that. That'll be a very expensive contract he's played himself into. Matt Chapman will be gone. That's 2. Brandon Belt will be gone, I think. Right? Do you think Brandon Belt will be gone? Or do you think he gives it one more year? I think, didn't Bassett say it was like, this is my last year, boys? Fuck it. Wasn't he saying on the podcast? I don't know.
I believe.
If he continues to have success like this, he might not be done. So I won't put Brandon Belt into that yet. So Whit, Chapman, Ryu,
Yep.
Jordan Hicks, I think maybe we'll see on that one. There has to be one more, right?
Everyone else is ARB. The only UFAs are Ryu, Chapman, Belt, Kiermaier, and
Oh,
Hicks.
Kiermaier will be gone too, probably. Unless like the Jays are gonna have to pay these guys, man. Like these, like Kiermaier's played himself into a decent contract,
We
right?
can't. At some point, we got to stop getting older.
Yes.
And even though all of the old players right now have been the reason we're good, I don't think it's good for the team to get older again.
You can't run it back with the old guys. You can't. Yeah, I think Kiermaier will get not overpaid, but he'll get paid. Because how good he is defensively still at his age. Brandon Belt, I'd love to see him back. He's the only guy on this team that actually fucking performs. I hope he'll be here, but he'll probably be gone. Whit Merrifield, 100% he's going to be gone. Jays aren't going to pick up that option. I don't think they pay him $18 million next year. That's crazy overpayment for a guy that's aging. It's not great, Abe. Like the Jays are going to have to try to finesse or finagle some sort of trade next year to get a Matt Chapman-esque where he was good, like decently better or way better last year than he was this year. It just, I don't know where we're at with this, but all those guys are going to be gone. This is going to be a very, very different looking Toronto Blue Jays team next year. Not to look into next year right now, but it is, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think we got to get younger. And what's the point of having all those good players in AAA? Obviously, the numbers are inflated playing at that park. We've seen that with what Vladdy did.
Baseballs in AAA.
Yeah. Bring him back.
I think the league has an 820 OPS. So yeah,
just hitter central. But yeah, I'm in the boat of probably should get younger. I'm not the most mad person in the world if you try and run it back with one of those guys, like a Belt or a Kiermaier.
Yeah.
I think you choose maybe one of them to try and stay. Doesn't sound like Belt's gonna be that guy. I'd kind of be okay with Kiermaier anchoring, but then like Horwitz maybe could be the Belt.
Clement is raking.
Yeah.
They're the week again last week.
So and then Barger, whatever you want to do with him as well. So it'll be an interesting little off season here.
Okay.
I think it'll be different than some of the other ones. I don't think they'll get a big name guy, and the free agents are rat shit. And when Shohei Ohtani's a Blue Jay, I'll be happy. But then Vladdy can't DH anymore.
Yeah. Sorry, Vlad. Get ready to learn first base knees. All right. So let's go. So now, like I said, minimal Blue Jays talk. Let's go into some questions. So I did a tweet. Tonight's episode is going to be minimal Blue Jays talk. Leave your questions below for me and Avery. This is my favorite one from our girl, Hillary. Shout out Hillary, absolute legend on Twitter. Hip Hillary is her Twitter name. This guy I used to see a few months ago was in touch last week about going out platonically. Before we go into it, what does platonically mean?
I'm pretty sure just they're not going to fuck.
Okay. To a baseball game. He treated me kind of disrespectfully. Do I ignore him? If not, what should I say politely in words of decline?
Oh, I know what you say to him.
This is the only option. No, Avery, I got it. You tell him, if he's treating you like shit, if he's trying to play that douchebag card, you say, let's go to the game, right? I'll meet you there, and you just never show up. You just never show up. You want to talk about just declining a guy's ego, especially if he's a cocky prick to you and treating you like shit. You commit to that baseball game and you don't go. That is the only way. What would be your way, Avery?
Yeah, I would just tell him to absolutely go fuck himself. Yeah.
You would say that.
Yeah, I got no problem saying that.
I'm searching what platonically means in a non-romantic way. Okay, yeah. So going out as friends. Yeah, no.
Guys and girls aren't friends.
That can't work. Sorry. Yeah, there's no such thing as guys and girls being friends. I'm sorry. In my experiences, that's never been a thing.
It's the only time it's like maybe college, but like eventually they go and fuck each other. So
yes,
it's guys and girls aren't friends.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's like your buddy's girlfriend could kind of be your friend, but like the only reason you guys are friends is because you're dating your buddy. So yeah, guys and girls aren't friends.
Okay, this is a good one. Speaking about university, in university, do you mess around with a ton of women, or do you find one girl and mess around with her? So I'd love to know your thoughts.
I dated the same girl my whole life.
Ooh.
Like, I know, and I probably
do you
wouldn't
regret that?
Oh yeah.
Because listen, I was single, and I'll let people's imaginations go wherever they need to go. But I was single for my entire college career. So I'll let your imaginations go where they need to go with that. But I will say this though, Yayo, on Twitter, invalid user 761. I don't know if this is a troll question, but it is kind of awesome if both parties understand you're just with each other to bang. Like, I feel like that is the best type of situation, especially university, like, because if something else comes along, no feelings involved, but feelings, I guess, always really kind of do get involved. But if you can, I'm not saying maneuver your way or just kind of both agree, like the movie Friends with Benefits, which actually, I guess, ends in them getting married. But yeah, if you could just kind of weasel your way where, I guess it's good to have both, obviously, right? Like in university, especially, like it's good to have a girlfriend, maybe a year or 2 years, whatever, maybe down the line at the end of your university career. But it's also like university, man. Like, I mean, everyone's
Like,
like,
I did long distance every year of university. That just like biggest mistake of my life. Just
yeah,
you guys just aren't gonna
there's a
get
lot of
married.
hormones there. There's a lot of hormones in university, man. Right? Like, I don't know. It just yeah,
I mean, you
that's
don't have to mess around with a lot of girls or
yeah, but just
guys.
have a starting five.
Yeah, I mean, fill out a basketball team. Why don't you?
Yeah. No, we're not saying that. Practice safe sex.
And be respectful.
And be respectful of women. That's what we preach here, obviously. I mean, we've made that very clear with the notebook watching. Advice for new university students. I really do like this question. Because a lot of our listeners are going into university and probably nervous and stuff like that. I would say talk to every single person that you like. Don't be that shy guy that's like reserved that people are like, that guy's real quiet, I don't want to talk to him, or like he's more reserved or kind of seems like he's a dickhead. Just like be welcoming of everyone. Like talk to every single, like go out of your comfort zone, talk to random people. At the end of the day, if you're living in dorms, you live with these people,
Yeah.
right?
And
like
don't fucking stay in.
Yeah, don't stay in. That's another good thing, man. I know I have a lot of buddies. Actually, every single one of my buddies went out all the time in university. But I used
don't do dumb illegal shit. But
yeah,
like,
don't go out, like go to the bar, like
your best friends earliest in university. So
first year is when you meet your best friends. That's how Alto and Curtis met, I believe. Was first year university, and that's like their best, obviously their best friends now, they live together. That's where you make the best friends. And it's also why I'm saying talk to every single person is because you, like the second year, you want to live in a house with people, right? You want to live with the boys, like you want to have a good time with your buddies and all that type of stuff. So you're also like kind of gauging and studying who are these guys you're going to be living with. So talk to everyone, be welcoming, go out, have a good time. I mean, how many times do you hear people saying, I miss university? Fuck it. I'd even go to university, but I miss going to visit Guelph and Lori every goddamn weekend. I miss it. It's like,
yeah, you pretty much do it every weekend now.
I do it every weekend now. But what I'm saying is, though, is like, how many people do you hear like just saying, I miss university, no stress, no worries? I mean, schoolwork, I guess, a little bit, but it's the best times of your life, man. It's like you're living with your buddies, like you are living with your best friends in a house, and you just are having the best time. Like my brother lives in the hockey house with all his Laurier buddies. I can't imagine the amount of good times and memories they make. And you make friends in university that you have for the rest of your life, man.
And if you don't find those friends going out, join a club or like find something else to do. Like if you're a sports guy, do stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
obviously we had kind of built-in friends because of the sports we played, right? Like you had
but just even not like what's a good way to talk about this?
The only like I was in with the wrestlers pretty quick, but that's because they like the ADHD meds I would give them. So you can find those groups of people, get out there, out of your comfort zone,
and go out. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, you won't make any friends sitting in your dorm room.
And yeah, that's another two-part, I guess. Like someone asked, how do I make friends? I was like, that's a thing. Don't be a fucking don't be an idiot. But this is a good question here. From Hopeless but Merrifield Enjoyer. Do either of you have anything you regret or wish you could have done differently? Could be something with your education, career path, anything? Always love hearing people talk about this. Do I have anything I regret? I actually don't. Like maybe having a girlfriend, like, because not to get personal, but obviously pushing a lot. Like I was an idiot when I had a girlfriend because I pushed a lot of my friends away and would spend a lot of my time with her. So I lost out and missed out on a lot of memories with my friends having a girlfriend. I always felt like I had to spend time with her, all that type of stuff. If I could say one thing, I would say enjoy my early 20s more. Like not be so dedicated to someone and push away your friends or find a better balance with that. That's what I'd probably say to be like my only thing. And that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I was having a really fun time right now. So that's probably the only thing. Like, that's probably the only thing I kind of regret is having a girlfriend in my early 20s and kind of pushing my friends away.
Yeah, I'll say maybe taking sports a little more seriously. I don't like lay down and regret that at all. But it's like, yeah, maybe it would have been nice if I took it seriously, see what could have happened. But I think all of my dumb decisions have literally led to where I am today.
Same with me. Like, and me going to McCook might have been a dumb decision. Obviously, it's not a good education. It's not something you put on a fucking resume. But if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have started Efficient Official. I wouldn't have met Bryson. I wouldn't have met Amir. I wouldn't have met all these people. So I'm a true believer in a lot of things in life happen for a reason. And yeah, like this wouldn't be a thing if I didn't go to McCook. So
Yeah,
thank you to McCook.
Where I was at, I've done some like stupid, like not actually stupid shit, but I basically failed grade 12 because I just like I hated going to class. I go to college, good first year, second year, I just stopped going to class again. So they're like they take my scholarship money away from me. And I was like, okay, I can't go here anymore. It's like $50,000 American to go to school here. And I come back that summer, and if I don't play baseball on the same team as Jeremy Roach, I don't go to Laurentian. I don't end up at Owner's Box. I don't end up making the video that you comment on. We end up doing this together. It's just a very weird way of things working out, and I'm pretty happy with how I've been.
Yeah. We'll do 3 more questions. I mean, I got 50. I do appreciate everyone commenting, asking questions. Aiden O'Leary asks, long-time listener, first-time writer, would love some advice from the pros on going out on the town once I hit 19 years old. I'd probably say make sure you go out, obviously, with in a pack, not in a pack, but go out with a couple of buddies. You don't want to be that guy. That's that solo dude at the fucking bar, obviously.
I've actually only done that like once or twice, but that's when you're like traveling.
Yeah. But yeah, just go out with your buddies, man. Don't go out there expecting like I'm going to hit on every single girl or I'm going to talk to every single woman there or just any of that type of stuff. Like if it happens naturally, it happens naturally. Don't get finessed for drinks. That's another thing I would say. Do not get finessed for drinks. When I get drunk, I just buy everyone drink. That's not really me getting finessed. That's just me playing the hero card.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. You guys saw me on.
Yeah, you saw that in the vlog. But yeah, just go out with your buddies, man. Just like make memories, dude. Like that's the best. That's what you take with you for the rest of your fucking life. And that Cincinnati trip was a clear description of it. We have it on video, obviously, so that's kind of lucky with that. But yeah. Just enjoy, just go out and enjoy yourself, man. Have fun with your friends. Like that's the biggest thing. That's the entire purpose of it. It's not don't be an idiot, obviously, too. Don't be that overly drunk idiot that gets touchy or just fucking go out and have a good time with your buddies. That's my main thing. No one likes the drunk guy, the really drunk guy, obviously.
We were all the really drunk guy on.
Yeah. We're okay. We got a couple more. I gotta come it down to a couple more here. Type of eggs, scrambled. I'm a scrambled eggs guy. I'm actually a little bit of both, actually.
I'm actually a scrambled eggs guy too.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of both. I want to fall in love, but don't know how to talk to females. Any help from Johnny? Be yourself. I'm a fucking idiot, and I'll say this: I'm on a fucking heater. I'm just
your heater is something they'll write stories about at some point.
Yeah, I am on a heater. Just be yourself, man. Like, don't try to be a guy that you pretend, or don't try to like be this fake thing. At the end of the day, there's millions of girls out there. I promise you, a lot of them will like the person that you are. Don't be a fucking idiot. This is a good question from Judah, actually. What was Johnny's and Avery's first dates like? Do you remember your first date? I don't know if I remember mine.
I think so.
What was it?
So it was the girl that I dated for 5 years. She was the first one. Pretty sure it was just get in the car, drive to Starbucks in Milton. Nice little.
Oh, the Milton one, the one near the highway.
Yeah. Okay. Just reason to get out of the town. It wasn't like full official, and I was pretty young, so I think that's what it was.
Okay, I don't remember mine. I don't even know who it was with. Sorry, girl, whoever that is. I truly don't know. I'm a big first date guy, so I like.
You're a big first.
Yeah, I love going on dates.
So do you have a lot of first dates and not a lot of second dates?
No, a lot of them have led to second dates. Probably actually all of them have. I just like something. I don't know. Fucking. It's just I actually don't know if I've been on a lot. Probably like over a decent amount. I mean, I'm 26 years old. I was single for a pretty long time. So I definitely run a decent amount. What's some advice, tips, tricks, or on getting into the content game? People always ask you this. I think we left this on a couple podcasts ago. Um, just
Do it.
find something you're passionate about, man. Right? Like, just find something you love. Find something you're passionate about.
And I always say no podcast has ever started without it being recorded.
Yes.
So you just have to you have to do it. And you can don't talk about it, man. Just like actions go way further than words do. Just do it.
What's the next country concert you guys will be attending? Morgan Wallen on the Friday. We still have to get tickets for that, but I will be at that concert. Anytime, any place, I will be there. I promise you that. I will not be missing that. So we'll do the last one here. There's so many. I got to find the right one. There's literally so many. The question is for Johnny and Avery, or it says Johnny, but I added Avery in there. I saw in the vlog you were using Hinge. What makes you use Hinge? Are you on Tinder and Bumble as well? I think Tinder and Bumble is too much university high school, right?
Yeah.
Like Hinge is the more of the like adult one, or like 20, like mid-20s one.
Like I have Tinder turned on and I'll see if you get likes there.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll play around. But I'm Hinge guy.
And
too.
I live in Guelph, so I am just full of University of Guelph students, which is that's why I don't use it. Don't want to catch a case. But yeah, that's the rest of the questions there. On Life Talk with Johnny. Favorite NFL team? I don't have one. I think I'm going to announce that when I do the big announcement in the next couple of weeks here. How did you become the Wizard of Oz? No comment. Don't really have anything for that. Doc asked, "What's it like to drive?" That's a good one.
Doc,
someone asked, "It rocks."
Yeah, it's the most free. It's the best thing ever. It's just some alone time that you don't usually get.
Favorite sauce for wings? This is the last one by
garlic
Ryan Garcia.
parm.
Garlic parm. Okay, I am a honey garlic type of guy.
Okay,
I really do like honey garlic. I
also like the lemon pepper ones as well.
Yeah, lemon pepper one's also really good. Rick Ross and this motherfucker. Actually, last question. This is actually a really good question. So Jack Newberg asks, I just got an offer to play junior baseball next year in my hometown after 2 years away. I want to play, though I live in Toronto next summer for my university co-op to work in econ and finance. Do I work to build my career or say fuck it and run a last dance season with the boys?
Oh, okay. So I have something different.
What?
I played 2 years of junior baseball for my hometown, and we won back-to-back provincial championships. It was the most fun I've had playing baseball my whole entire life.
So you're saying you should do it? I'm saying you should live in Toronto and experience the Toronto lifestyle.
Yeah, I think you should do that, but I fucking love.
Why can't he do both though? I feel like that's crazy. Like, why can't you do both?
Hometown, you can play junior baseball in Toronto, but if he's like an econ job, there's no way he's has time for all that shit, right? He's probably.
Someone asked, Kyle asked best restaurants to eat in Guelph. I don't. I've eaten at like one restaurant here.
You like Chuck's Roadhouse? That's it.
Yeah. Swiss Chalet. I don't know. I don't like Swiss Chalet actually. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, going back into I guess we can. Some Blue Jays questions that we do have is like, will this team ever claw back or show fight? I got no answers for that, man. You know it's bad when you got or Kevin Gossman saying there's just no urgency, right? Like that's when you know it's getting awfully.
Well, he should be fed up. He has the least amount of run support in all of baseball,
which is I can't believe it. Avery.
He could very well be front runner for Cy Young at this point.
Yep.
If there was run support, I think the numbers are still there, obviously.
Yeah,
but he's a shoe in to win if he has a ton of wins instead of some no decisions and losses in these stupid games.
For sure. And they say people don't look at the wins losses. I think they do.
Old school. Yeah. You got to worry about old school reporters, and they look at wins, losses, ERA. That's exactly
for sure
what they look at. For
sure. That's a good point. I guess. I mean, I think he has a really good chance of winning it if Garrett Cole has one more blow up start. Other than that, though, yeah, I feel, but there's just no urgency. I don't know if this team has this team showed us any fight. And Avery pulled up this stat. The Jays are 19th in the league in comeback wins. 19th, dude. 19th.
They're only 8 or 10 wins off of the team in first. A lot of teams have comeback wins in baseball. So maybe there's a better stat we should find because the O's have like 40 comeback wins.
40?
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro.
And the Jays have 29, I believe.
God damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's 10 win difference. That's a lot. That's like a That's like a 80 wins right now. Yeah, fucked. Absolutely insane.
Oh, also, we got a couple listener questions here. I'll just listen to one. We had an awesome, awesome moment in the car that wasn't captured. I need you to do this once and for all. The screen time thing we got to talk about. I don't think it's as bad of a look on you as you think it is, but the one I think we should reveal it because it's really, really funny. And if you weren't on your phone this much, you wouldn't be as popular as you are, and this wouldn't be as big as it is. So I want to thank you for being on your phone as much as you are.
Okay, so me, Avery, and Alto are shooting the shit. By the way, I forgot to say this. We forgot to say this in the vlog. The border agent in Detroit on our way back.
She was breathtaking.
She was the hottest human being I think I've ever seen. She was breathtaking.
An Alto all-time fuck up. What did he say?
Alto, yeah. She's like, how long were you there for? And he was like, oh, 3 hours. We're like, what are you saying? Like he kept fumble fucking his words to this border agent. It was absurd. But she was breathtaking. Shout out to her. What's her name again? If she's out there,
Pryor.
Yeah. Shout out. What's it? Pryor?
Yeah.
Shout out Pryor. But yeah, no. So, and there's a border agent listening to this podcast right now. It's gonna bring this up to her. That's gonna happen at some point.
So.
So anyways, me, Alto, and Avery were shooting the shit. We're talking about screen time because they're all chirp me for it because I'm always tweeting. And Alto says, Johnny, what's your screen time? And I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. And Avery's like, say it. I was like, okay, last week I averaged 13 hours. And everyone in the car just stood on their trucks. They're like, what?
Your highest day was like 15 hours.
Yeah, my highest day was 15 hours.
You
every minute of the day. Every minute of the day, pretty much.
You talk about your Twitter too?
The only hour I was off it was probably when I was at the gym. And even then, I'm kind of still on it. So yeah, it's not great. Kind of a meltdown on my behalf, but yeah, 15 hours was my highest that week because I was watching soccer games on my phone, EPL games from when the season opened up. But yeah, not great. And then
24 full hours on Twitter on your phone.
So yeah, 2 weeks ago, not last week, 2 weeks ago, I spent 24 hours on Twitter in a week. So a full day was dedicated to Twitter. And Avery and I did the math. Actually, we didn't do the math. I had 800 tweets last month. And I also got 12 million impressions. So you take with that where you want with it.
Johnny tweets 27 times a day.
27 times too little.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is funny. It just goes to show you the amount of grind. And I always get eager to be tweeting. I'm addicted to the thrill. I'm addicted to just getting funny shit out there. So sorry, everyone, if you follow me and you have me on mute, I understand why, but it's the grind. Welcome to the fucking grind. Welcome to the JG show. But yeah, that's all we really have right here. Let's go into the series preview here. Let's go into the pitching matchups. I'm trying to stay positive here. Bibby versus Bassett, the double Bs. Logan Allen versus Ryu, and Syndergaard versus Kikuchi. Again, with this pitching staff, we say this every series. It is a mismatch. The Jays are throwing a better guy on Saturday in Ryu over Logan Allen and a better guy on Sunday in Kikuchi over Syndergaard. They better fucking win this series. I will say that. They better fucking win this series, Avery. They better do it. They better. I will be so goddamn mad if they don't.
Yeah, two rookie pitchers going at it against the Jays, so we know how that usually goes. But you've seen him again, and then Syndergaard. You can't let Syndergaard beat you. He's rat piss. So where I'm at, I think it's 2-1. So I'll say, yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. It has to be 2-1. It has to be 2-1, bro. But what are you saying on the weekend, Abe? What are you doing?
Be at the game
Saturday,
and then
you got a little date night there.
Yeah, a little date night at the game. And
so our listeners, I want to make this clear because this is the easiest tire pump ever, and everyone always says I should go to Jays games because I get noticed a pretty decent amount. Humble brag. I got to take a girl down there. I might. We'll see. if you see Avery, give him a little tire pump. Go, holy shit, Avery, can I get a picture right in front of the girl? That's the easiest tire pump on the planet.
I had someone DMing me to buy drinks already, so that was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that will get used. That will.
Yeah. And then I think I have charity little golf tournament on Sunday.
Wow, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
and then you're going out tomorrow night.
Dog and Bear, happy birthday, Minnie, Dave Miniacci. And I guess we'll end it with the vlog, man. Absolutely incredible stuff from you, Avery. You edited, you clipped it, you did everything.
That shit took so long to do.
And you know what's great about it though is there's no reformation. I don't know if that's the right word. Then reading the comment section, every single comment was a tire pump positive from the listeners, besides one old man that tried to put us in a blender. But
what did he say?
He just said, like, these are just 20. If you want to watch 20-year-old washed individuals have a good time, this is a good vlog for you. Like, what? That's the entire point of the vlog, you dumb fucking idiot.
That's quite literally, yeah.
But then just don't watch it then. I mean, just don't watch it. Fuck it. Views were awesome. Comment section was awesome. You killed it. There was so many funny parts for me that I completely forgot about. Like, Alto with the water jokes. Like, he came on stream yesterday and he was like, I just made so many water and reading jokes. Like, that's what I'm saying about going back and watching the film. He was like, I gotta tap into something new here. But it was just so funny. Curtis lifting the cooler and chugging from the cooler, that was also hilarious. You doing the scoop and hammer in the middle of the dance floor, so fucking funny. And I actually kind of limited how many times I said I'm fucked up. So,
well, because you weren't there.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't there. But awesome vlog, man. I hope we can do more of it. And the more companies that start reaching out to us to do stuff with them, obviously, like I said, I was in a meeting a couple days ago about that, where these trips will start being paid for us. So we'll have more free reign to do whatever the fuck we want and spend our actual money on like drinks and going out and shit like that. So it'll just be an absolute idiot zone. So,
yeah.
And it couldn't be possible without the support of everyone that listens, downloads, everything like that. You guys have just been running up our stuff, and that's the reason why this podcast is growing so fast, because of you guys. So I'll never not be appreciative of it. But I know it's going to be a shorter episode, but it's on a Thursday, obviously. So I know you guys will be enjoying your weekend this weekend. So enjoy the weekend. Let's win a series, man. I mean, I'm the Popeyes worker right now. I'm just head down, just overworked, grinding, but enjoy.
Have you watched any of those new football documentaries yet?
Oh, the Gators one? It was just an Urban Meyer documentary. It made him look like he was the greatest guy ever.
And Urban Meyer is like a shit guy too.
Yeah.
You need to get Crave and watch the BS High one. It's about Bishop Sycamore.
Really?
Sick.
Okay, yeah, maybe I will tap into that. I've been watching a sports collectible show on Netflix. And
I went downstairs and my dad and my brother were just tapped into that too.
It's a great show, dude. The things like someone just had like Michael Jordan's first ever red jersey, like the first ever red Bulls jersey, and they they photo match it with the jersey to make sure it's authenticated. It's crazy. It's gold.
I saw the one where they did Jackie Robinson's jersey.
Yes, Jackie Robinson game worn jersey. Golden auctions. That's where you. And
the guy was like, "Yeah, $5 million."
Yeah, it's insane. But anyways, man, enjoy the weekend, everyone. Like I said, if you see every at the game, give him a little tire pump. I'll be at Dog and Bear Friday night, getting after it with the boys for Minnie's birthday. So, love you guys, man. 8-14 forever. Have a great weekend, and let's not let this team affect us.